Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today we're doing another simple and easy program using Java. So we're going to be calculating the area of a circle. So let's get started with it. Let's create a new Java file. So file, new Java. Let's start with our three important comment lines. Our name, the date it is today, as well as a description of our program. Okay, so this program will compute the area of a circle. Let me make this bigger for you guys. Okay, area of a circle using variables to store values. Okay, then right here I'll write area of a circle equals pi r, or whoops, pi r squared. Okay, that's the area of a circle. But you can also write this as pi times radius times radius. Pi squared, so the r is radius, if that was not clear. Radius. Okay. So after this, let's start with our public class. So public class. We're going to be doing area of a circle. So area of a circle, open parentheses, close parentheses. Let's tab over and write the main method. So public static void main string parts. Okay, so let's do these other brackets. Okay, tab over, and now we're going to start actually doing this program. So as you can see right here, we are going to be using variables to store values. So variables are like pi is a variable, radius is a variable, area is a variable, but we need to define our variable that we use. And a really good website that I recommend that you go and see is called W3 School, which helps you type in W3 School, and W3 School covers all the language like HTML, all of this stuff, and this is all the information. Click on Java and then let's click the variables first. So there's more than these types of variables. These are just examples of them, like integers, strings, char, boolean, float. So this tells you like how to do a variable, because you can't, in Java, you cannot just write radius equals 9 without defining what radius is. Is radius an integer, a double? Is it a boolean? Is it a float? Like, you need to define what you're doing before you say that. So now let's go to data types. So these are primitive data types that we use to define our variables in Java. So the three main ones that we use, or like any programmer uses, is int, double, and boolean. For this program, we're going to be using int and double both. So let's go back and start. So by int, when you write int, let me tab over. When you write int, it turns blue because this application knows, yes, like this word is familiar. That's why like as you type, words change colors. Like if you remember in our World program, when we wrote like some like in quotation marks, it was green because like this is something that this application recognizes and knows like what you mean by this. But anyway, let's get on to this program. So we're gonna do int radius semicolon. What I mean by this is radius can be a whole number. Int means a whole number. So there's no decimals here. Okay, now we're gonna do double area. Double area, because we also have to define area. We can't just say area equals this without defining it. So double area, we can do, this means, double means decimals. And then we can do double pi. If you've done Java programming before, you know there's a different way. You could have also taken an approach. You could have just did two, you could have only done int and double instead of doing int double double, like I am, because there is this API in Java. I believe you do settings or tools, and then there's an API. I don't know where it is, but oh, right here, help, and then Java API. And here it's the tools for all shortcuts. Like if you're trying to square root a number, if you're trying to do something like that, it's a great source you can use in Java to shorten this. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to be doing double pi. But you could have also done this in a different way. So double means decimals. Okay, so why I put double for pi is because what is pi? We know pi is 3.14 something something something, and there's so many decimals. So pi has to be a decimal. Because if we did int pi, then that would be like 3. We need it to be a decimal if we want our program to work correctly. And then as you can see up here, how I changed this to this, it's because Java is something that has a specific way. You can't, like, if you don't have this asterisk here and you just have this, it's not going to know you're multiplying. So, like, sometimes you have to do stuff like this to draw, like, change things around. But this is the equation that we're going to be using for this program. It's the same thing, but, like, spread out. So now we're going to do radius equals, see, now we don't even have to write int because we already defined our radius. So once we have defined it, we can just use radius. We don't have to write anything else after that. So we're going to do radius equals, let's say radius equals 7, semicolon. Okay, so radius equals 7. Now we can do pi equals 3.14. And then I'm going to do area equals pi times radius times radius, semicolon. So now let's first compile this program and see if there's any errors, and then I will be adding a system.out.println statement. Let me just make sure everything's working right. Save. Okay, operation complete, it works. Okay, it compiles. Now let's do system.out.println area. Okay. Okay, so now I have wrote this statement, system.out.println area. So the reason I haven't put any quotation marks around it is because I'm telling the program that, hey, remember this double area I defined earlier? And remember the equation I gave you? I want you to spit out the answer. I want you to print out the answer for me. Let me compile first. Compile it, and when I run it, it's gonna give me the answer. And to see if this is correct, we can obviously go and check our calculators. Let's do that. And since our pi value is only 3.14, we're just going to do 3.14. And even though pi is longer, we're just doing that for the sake of this video. Let's see if this matches 153.86. It does. So now if you would want to change your radius to, let's say, 13. Compile. Let's run it. Okay, let's see if this is right. And would you look at that? It's right. So this program may have been kind of different, kind of hard, I guess, for people learning, like being new to Java and learning it, because there are definitely some terms that you need to be familiar with, especially the int, the double, like all like the primitive types and stuff. But hopefully this program helped, and hopefully it was fun and easy to do this program. I'll see you guys in the next video.